Hello, my name is Dustin Goodman, and I am in the film degree at Full Sail University. The person today that I'm interviewing is Christina Dognia, and she is also a film student at Full Sail University also. Christina has been nice enough to email me the answers to the questions that I asked her, and I shall read them since I do not have her footage of the interview. The first question was, what do you see as the role of the visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession? She stated, I think that our society today is so focused on visual arts that trying to convey any source of information would be almost impossible without a visual medium. Back in the 30s and 40s, the radio was very popular because it was the only way society could gather information. But today we can access news, movies, pictures, and so much more on our phones, iPads, computers, and etc. We have these visual rights at the tip of our fingers. While people still listen to the radio today, it's mainly to listen to music while doing another task. People watch movies or television to see a story, to see what is going on in society, as opposed to reading about it or solely listening to it. I think visual arts is very important because it's the way that we communicate today in the film world is taking one person's idea or story that they visualize in their head and creating it for the entire world to see. I believe it's a very powerful tool that has changed our society on so many levels. The second question that I asked her was, with new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry? Provide example. She stated, I believe it has both a positive and negative effect. It's great that we can get news and information right at the click of a button. It's convenient and makes things easier, but at the same time, I believe it's also hindering our society. Referring back to the 30s, families would get together to listen to the radio and learn about what is going on in the world. Now we are so obsessed with our phones and iPads that we are drifting further and further away from interpersonal communication, which is a dangerous thing. As humans, I believe that we need to talk face-to-face on a regular basis. If we focus solely on our phones or computers, then we begin to lose sight of the world and what is really going on. Yes, it's great that technology has become so advanced and that we have a lot of really great gadgets, but I wish that people didn't become so wrapped up in it all. The third question I asked her was, what popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry? She stated that there are a lot of different images that are frequently rechanneled throughout our industry, and they are all used for different purposes. Shows like SNL, The Simpsons, and Family Guy will take references from movies, television shows, or popular events and channel them into something for comedic purposes. Then you have shows like Rugrats, Arthur, and Wishbone, which take important historical figures and information and recreate them in such a way that audiences of all ages can get the facts in a fun and exciting way. Then you also have images that are being spread throughout the internet, such as the Grumpy Cat or Victory Baby memes. It is something so simple, yet it is continuously recreated and spread to millions of people across the world. The fourth question was, are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created? I believe that the film industry has popularized a lot. For example, Harry Potter. Harry Potter has one of the largest successes of film collections in history, and everyone knows about the boy wizard, even if they have never seen the movies or read the books. The same goes for Twilight and Vampire Diaries, which popularized stories about vampires, and The Walking Dead, one of the most well-liked shows in the history of television, which popularized zombies. Our society takes what they see in major films or popular television shows, and they live in that moment for a long time. They buy the t-shirts, post statuses about it, get copies of it, and obsess over it until something else new and trendy comes along to take its place. While it may seem a bit over the top and dangerous, it's what the entertainment industry is all about, entertaining. The fifth question was, who is one of your favorite visual artists and what is your favorite style of visual arts? She stated that one of my favorite visual arts is M.C. Escher. I love his style of art because he takes something so simple and creates something new out of it that becomes extremely complex and challenges your mind. You can't help but stare at his work for a long time because there is so much detail put into it, and it is the essence of true creativity. The last and final question that I asked her was, how has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process? She said that my knowledge of famous artworks have helped me a lot in my creative process because I can look to other artists and their work and become inspired to create something of my own. Having other people who think the way you do, who walk in your shoes, it is really encouraging because it gives you the drive to create something that will change the world, something that shows how you see the world. People who don't necessarily have that creative spark don't quite see things through your eyes, but when you are around other artists, your vision can become so much greater, which is how the best forms of art are born.